Now, industrialist Gautam Adani became the second richest person in the world.
In 2014, since Mr. Modi came into office, his net worth was only $2 billion, but now he's worth more than $150 billion. That's a 75x growth in just 8 years. Out of his $150 billion net worth, he created $72.5 billion in wealth this year alone. That's more than 9 other billionaires combined. The combined market value of all his listed companies is more than $22 lakh crore, and one of his flagship companies, Adani Enterprises, has given more than 4,200% return to their investors. It all sounds too good to be true, but there is a dark side to this story. Adani Group has net debt of 2.2 trillion rupees. If Adani defaults on his loan, it could be disastrous for the Indian banking system. So why do they have such huge loans? How the Modi government helped Gautam Adani to become one of the most successful businessmen in the world. Adani was born on the 24th of June 1962 into a Gujarati Jain family as the son of Shantilal Adani and Shantaban Adani in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. His father was a small textile merchant.
I was 16 years of age when I left studies. I was a good student, but because of my family circumstances, I had to drop out.
In 1978, he moved to Mumbai with only 100 rupees in his pocket. There he worked as a diamond sorter for Mahendra Brothers. And within 2 to 3 years, he had established his own diamond brokerage firm at Zaveri Bazaar, Mumbai.
Still remember my first trade with a Japanese buyer and my commission of rupees 10,000.
Was his first big break. A year later, at his older brother Mahasik Adani's request, he returned home to run a struggling plastic franchise in Ahmedabad. The business needed 20 tons of PVC, polyvinyl chloride, a month, but the sole producer in India at the time, IPCL, could supply no more than 2. It was a time of great fluctuation in granule prices, and every time prices went up, traders would break their existing commitments and sell their shipments elsewhere. This changed in 1985 when the government relaxed import norms under Open General License, OGL, for actual users. Adani was known for his soft-spoken nature and his tendency to keep his word, so people trusted him. At that time, to import something you need a letter of authorization LOA to import something. So he tied up with the Gujarat State Export Corporation, GSEC, the state-owned enterprise tasked with supplying inputs to small companies. Adani would consolidate requests and then place an order under GSEC's name. As a government entity, GSEC did not need LOAs. He would import the goods, give GSEC what it needed, and trade the rest. As his volumes grew, he obtained a government license that let him import goods worth up to 12 crore rupees without LOAs. Between 1988 and 1992, the size of his orders grew from 100 metric tons, MTs, to 40,000 MT shiploads. This is how Gautam Adani founded the Adani Enterprises in 1988 as a commodity trading company. In order to capitalize, Gujarat opened more ports and accelerated the process by allocating them to private companies in joint ventures with the state. Adani, a trading house that was facing many challenges with ports, saw an opportunity in the port business and decided to move into it. An initial list of 10 ports was drawn up, one of which was Mundra, which was allocated to Adani. The first ship docked at Mundra in 1998, and for Adani, Mundra was the nucleus. In 1999, he ventured into coal trading, with the mineral landing at Mundra, which led to the formation of Adani Power, another one of his successful companies. In the same year, Adani Wilmar was also established as a joint venture between the group and Wilmar from Singapore. The company became renowned for the Fortune brand and went on to be India's leading edible oils brand and importer. From the port also came the Special Economic Zone, SEZ, next door, in 2003-04, where companies set up shop and shipped via Mundra. With coal and industrial customers at the SEZ, Adani ventured into thermal power generation. These are all very government-based businesses. The tariffs, clearances, etc., are mostly determined by the state government, so, for example, the port needs clearances from the Gujarat Maritime Board. The group ventured into manufacturing solar PV panels in 2017 through Adani Solar, which is now India's largest integrated solar cell and module manufacturer. In 2020, the group expanded into the airport business after winning the bid to operate 6 airports Authority of India airports. Last year, they took over Mumbai International Airport and Navi Mumbai International Airport from GVK Group, making them India's biggest private airport operator and accounting for more than a quarter of the country's airport footfalls. In May 2022, they acquired Ambuja Cements and ACC, making them the second largest cement maker in India. The Adani Group's success in securing approvals and permissions for their projects is one of their core strengths. Adani is skilled at identifying talented individuals in the private and public sectors, and is willing to invest heavily in their talent. Adani's strong conceptual clarity and willingness to spend lavishly have helped him secure the assets and terms he desired. In the last 8 years, Adani Group has grown rapidly through a series of acquisitions. As of today, the market value of all listed stocks of Adani Group stood at $278 billion, higher than Tata Group's $260 billion. Mukesh Ambani-led Reliance Group is in third position with a market capitalization of $220 billion. Adani Group has completed over 30 acquisitions since 2014, rapidly gaining ground by becoming a leading player in various businesses such as ports, airports, power, and others. In 2016, Adani Ports acquired Dhamra Port on the east coast of India for 5,500 crore rupees. Then, in 2017, the Adani Group acquired the power arm of Reliance Infrastructure for 18,800 crore rupees. In 2018, the Adani Group bought Reliance's power transmission business for 12,300 crore rupees, GMR Chhattisgarh for 5,200 crore rupees, Kattupalli Port for 1,950 crore rupees, and the power transmission line between Bikaner and Sikar for 228 crore rupees. They entered into 25 gas contracts, each gas contract costing Rs 1,200 to 1,500 crore, totaling an outlay of 24,000 crore rupees. In August 2020, Adani Group obtained a majority stake in Mumbai and Navi Mumbai airports after entering a debt acquisition agreement with GVK Group. This year they bought Ambuja and ACC for 81,000 crore rupees. All told, in the last 8 years Adani Group has spent billions of dollars on acquisitions alone. Now you may be thinking that the Adani Group has a lot of cash for acquisition, but this is not the case. Adani acquired all of these through debt, which is why they are one of the most indebted businesses in India. Adani Group's combined borrowings are approximately 2.6 trillion rupees. Most companies follow the debt-to-equity ratio of 1 to 3. However, the ratio showcased by the Adani Group turns out to be 1 to 107 approximately. Or even they don't have any cash engine which makes profit. This is the one way Adani differs from other leviathans in India's economy, like the Mukesh Ambani-led Reliance Group or the Tata Group of companies. Each of them has at least one large cash cow. Reliance has petrochemicals giant Reliance Industries which posted operating profits of 53,739 crore rupees for the financial year 21, while the Tata Group has the software major Tata Consultancy Services, which posted operating profits of 32,430 crore rupees in the same year. Since the Adani Group does not have a cash engine for generating revenue to fund their projects, their finances are funded by internal accession in the businesses as well as external borrowings from the traditional financial markets and the capital markets. Adani is a brilliant man and hard-working too, but Adani's luck and political connections have also played a big role in his success. For instance, Gautam Adani was kidnapped in 1997 for a $1.5 million ransom. He was also at the iconic Taj Hotel in Mumbai when terrorists attacked it on the night of November 26, 2008. Both times he saved himself, luckily. He also established big connection politics which yielded him so much. Modi was the chief minister of Gujarat from 2001 to 2014, and during that, the national auditor flagged instances where the Gujarat government extended undue benefits to the Adani Group. Between 2006 and 2009, Gujarat State Petroleum Corporation bought natural gas from the open market and sold it to Adani Energy at a price lower than the purchase price. The Controller and Auditor General, CAG, says the company received an undue benefit of 70.5 crore rupees. Even after becoming Prime Minister, there are some instances where we can see Adani Group has been favored by the Modi government. In the first 4 years of his first term as Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi travelled outside the country on more than 41 occasions to 52 different countries. Among the businesspeople who accompanied him on many of these foreign trips was Adani. In August 2016, the Modi government brought in an amendment in the Special Economic Zones rules to include a provision on claims for refunds under the SEZ Act of 2005. The original act under which the SEZ rules were framed did not initially provide any provision for refunds of any kind. But after this amendment was introduced, it helped Adani Power Limited to claim refunds on customs duties of up to $77.48 million. In February 2019, when the Modi government invited bids from private players to manage 6 airports, the Adani Group, a newcomer to airport management, trumped established players like GMR and bagged all 6 contracts. Gautam Adani picked up hot new industries that the government was looking at and where the competition was relatively lesser. When PM Narendra Modi pledged to develop local defense equipment manufacturing, Adani built the capacity to supply the military by partnering with defense contractors. Adani's track record of entering into potential sectors at the right time is the biggest trigger behind the massive rise of all 7 stocks. All listed Adani Group companies reported combined revenues of 2.02 trillion rupees and net profits of 13,423 crore rupees in FY22. In comparison, Tata Group's listed companies' combined consolidated revenues and net profit were 8.6 trillion rupees and 74,523 crore rupees in FY22, respectively. RIL, on the other hand, reported consolidated revenues of 7.4 trillion rupees and net profit of 60,705 crore rupees last financial year. It is evident that Adani Group is earning a fraction of the amount earned by RIL and Tata, but still has a higher valuation. Do you think Adani Group is overvalued and overleveraged? If yes, please leave a comment with your thoughts and opinions.